welcome to my podcast. Today, I want to talk about the continuation of what I started, the danger of silence, crushing the business of religion in Africa, part 3. Another area where I think many of us have been silent in Africa is the area of religion. And it's because I know it's a very sensitive topic that many of us we don't want to really talk a lot about or try to be sentimental about, but it's very important we talk about it because there are very serious issues that we need to address. Now, many things have gone wrong, yet we remain silent. Jesus is a commodity that is now selling fast in Africa, and everyone wants to have their own shop. You see, it's pretty much like a business. Everybody just trying to open their own shop and sell the business. Everyone must open their own business center, that's the church, and brand it in a way that will be attractive to the customers. Those are the members. I know that as Africans, we are a spiritual people. I've discussed that many times on my blog, and I'm not being biased about anything because when it comes to we addressing truth and serious issues, I know that this is not something that we can joke with or we can just try to wash some people down or berate anyone. It's about addressing very important issues. So I understand that we are, as Africans, spiritual people. We are very spiritual. I won't probably say religious. A lot of us are religious, but to focus more on spirituality, like that's who we are, and which is a very good thing, right? But then it's something that there are important things that we need to pay attention to. So that is something that you must understand, that religion in Africa has now become a business, and it has been grossly abused. Abuse of anything is not good. We know that water, as important as it is in our body, making up more than 60% of our body weight, if abused, can take your life. People get drowned in water. It's the water that kills them, not anything else. You see, the same thing for food, the same thing for the air that we breathe in, right? So balance must be maintained in everything. That is the key. It's a key point. Balance must be maintained in everything. Now, in Africa, because of greed and the bad economy that we have, many of our people have ventured into the business of religion. They are taking advantage of the bad leadership and poverty in the land. They give false prophecies, they swindle people, and they coerce them into giving money in the name of God. We see that every time, and it's like all over the place. Now, the name of God is a good bait to swindle and manipulate people. And of course, because many people are gullible and don't know the truth, they fall into the trap of these wolves who get rich at their expense. They make them dry and leave them empty, plunging them further into poverty. This is a major menace in our society, and it must be quickly eradicated before it gets out of hand. Some people will say, don't judge the pastors, don't castigate anyone. We hear that a lot on social media everywhere. Or when people start talking about these things, say, oh no, don't talk about it, don't judge the pastors, don't abuse anyone. But who is abusing anybody? We can't be foolish. We can say you should not judge these people. What we are doing is not judging anyone. It is telling the truth and telling people to stop this evil and wickedness. That's what we're doing. So you saying that we should not judge people, that's foolishness. Yes, because there's nothing like judging people. You see, a leader, somebody who is a responsible and reputable leader will not avoid accountability and transparency. They will want, to be open enough for people to know what's going on, or even for people to criticize them or tell about what they're doing. So it is a way of trying to cover things up and just use God to cover everything up while they feed on their members to become rich. You see that? So I don't know why it is only pastors and GOs in Africa that are receiving God's blessings. I don't know why they are the only ones buying expensive cars and private jets. They buy expensive things, buy luxuries. You'll be shocked at how much some of these people have in their bank accounts. You'll be shocked, really. If they are this much so bold, flaunting their so-called wealth and the blessings that God has given them now, that we all know where they got the blessings from. Because if that same God is blessed them and is not blessing other people, God is blessing them. We are praying the same prayer, doing the same thing under the same roof, under the same church, and then God is blessing you more than other people. Then we know the source of that blessing. We know where that blessing is coming from. You see, so that is to tell you. So for them to have the God to be flaunting this wealth, flaunting this, luxuries, means that they have lots and lots of money in their accounts. They feel they are now secure, that they can now be flaunting it even for people to see. You see? But if God is truly God, why is He so partial in blessing people? Why can't He bless everyone? That's the question. Oh, someone might say because pastors are more anointed, because they have more faith in God, because they are working with God, so they know the mind of God. Just give you a kind of bullshit, a kind of nonsense. They tell you all these things. But this must be a fallacy. Because the last time I checked, God did not bless people based on who is more anointed or who has more faith. The richest man in the world is not more anointed than any other person, you see, or even has more faith. Everyone who comes to God receives miracle through their gift of faith that God has given to everyone. He said He has given to every one of us a measure of faith. So it's not even something that you ask for. It's something that God has already given you. He has already given you. So you don't even need to ask for it, right? So it is important that we understand this and let's not be brainwashed into thinking or talking about God blessing some people more than others. That is not true. So there's no special form of faith that one must have before they can receive blessings from God. In fact, everyone is already blessed. You see, this is just another manipulative strategy to deceive people and make them believe that God blesses some people more than others, making God appear as being partial or being discriminatory, right? The truth is that the religious industry in Africa has become corrupt. It has become an element of shame and reproach. Pastors and GOs are rich while members are poor, just like politicians are rich while the masses are poor. You see, that's what you see in Africa. It will be bad enough if these wolves were not feeding on their prey, but no, they go ahead and collect the little that their members have, still promising them that God will bless them. I don't know why it's taking God centuries and millennia to bless people. That's just for you to know that there's something fishy. See, Africa, we must wake up from this stupidity. This is a pure scam. We must reject the false messages and sermons that many of these religious leaders are selling to us. While they are getting rich and fat, the members are getting poorer and hungrier. This will not work, and it is absolutely unsustainable. This is not the church that the apostles started. It is not the church that our Lord Jesus Christ ordained. This is the church of mammon and demon. It is a church of selfishness and greed. I tell pastors and GOs to stop this evil, or else they will be judged. I see Africa getting liberated from the shackles of religion and spiritual slavery. Read next, The Devil's Mission to Destroy Men. Read previous, part 1 and part 2 of this episode. You can watch this program on YouTube. If you found value in this post, kindly share with other people. Thanks for your support. P.S. In case you want to, feel free to reach out to me. If you need advice on your plans and purpose and ideas, or how to work on your gift and purpose, you can drop me a message here or email me at sopiansofgod@gmail.com and we arrange a call. Would you like to write a book or share your ideas or stories or knowledge in a book? Now it's easier than ever. In 3 weeks, your book will be written and published. Send a message to bookminds247@gmail.com. Get books on Amazon Books. Check out our website, Wordflix Publishers. If you want customized songs for you or your loved ones, it's birthday, weddings, or any ceremony, easy music got to you. Contact at sopiansofgod@gmail.com. You can also check out these posts. Number 1, Move Africa. Number 2, The Danger of Silence. Africa Youth Must Rise. Number 3, Democracy is a scam in Africa. Here's what works. Number 4, a wake-up call to all Africans and people of African descent. Number 5, engaging the power of prayer. Kindly drop your comments here, like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and bye for now.